is my favorite Punch-Out game. Although I do admit the only other one I played was the NES one. Have definitely been meaning to check out the Wii one. But no, this is just genuinely a great game. A game where you go up against one-on-one opponents and you have to find out their tics and their weaknesses in order to take them down. And well, I guess the reason that I prefer this game to the NES game is that it's just simply does a better job at that. Like, they tried with the NES with the, like, them flickering or doing faces, but in my opinion, it's just not enough. But then we have here the graphical update, and it looks so much better. Like, they actually are animated properly. That and the fact that this game just in general feels much more smoother. It feels really good and satisfying to land punches. But other positives of this game include the music. It being a much more upbeat tempo than the NES version, and because of that, it fits much more with the boxing action that is going on. But I guess one negative thing that I could think of for this game is the character you're playing as. It being the simple fact that he's not Little Mac, or actually I decided to look this up and it turns out that is Little Mac. I don't know, this is just weird because this is not like the common design from this point on or even the last game. He just looks way too different. And hell, I'm just realizing this now, if this is supposed to be Little Mac, where the hell is Doc Lewis? Why did he get shafted in this game? Without him, there's not even the training montages. Well, that kind of sucks to realize. The game lost a bit of charm. But I guess to go back to positives, it's not completely charmless. With this game continuing the series' tradition, with it having you go up against many different exaggerated stereotypes from many parts of the world, some of which include a big fat Canadian bear hugger, or a Chinese man who fights with kung fu and has buck teeth, or even some returning foes from the previous games like Bald Bull. Let's see, what else is there? I guess since this is upgraded hardware, I'm happy to see that this game saves itself instead of you needing to put in a password every time. And I also find it really neat that if you're really an expert at this game, you get an extra challenge in the form of an extra circuit where you go up against a set of new fighters. But this is only possible if you beat the other 3 circuits without getting knocked out once. And I think that's everything. Oh no, I prefer the super bar to the star system, since once you use a super on this, it doesn't go down, you could just keep reusing it. The way it working being that if you get successful punches, it goes up, but if you get hit, it goes down. Yeah, no, I definitely prefer that over the star system, where you needed to punch them at a certain time and only get limited use with it. Plus, it forces you to play better, so you can keep it. I also like the ability to regain a bit of health whenever you knock someone down, just trying to mash those buttons as best as you can before they get back up. And the last thing I want to bring up is that I find it neat that this game has a leaderboard, which is something they didn't need to add, but they did anyway. And well, I think that's everything I need to cover with this game. So yeah, in the end, it's just a simple little fun boxing game. Nothing more really to say. So yeah, overall this is a solid title that would fit perfectly into anyone's Super Nintendo collection. You know, I said the special circuit would be something that you would unlock and it would be like an extra challenge, but now I'm starting to think it's actually how you're supposed to beat the game properly, since when I beat the other 3, the credits didn't roll. And well, I'm kind of torn on this because it's like you beat the game, but you really didn't.